Love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm janked up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm janked up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it,
I came over, I ain't sober, I'm still drunk, that's hangover. Might run it back when this page over. You the best thing I done slaved over. Gon' arch you back and been way over. It's overdue for that understressing. Over him, now you underdressing. Call me up and I come finessing. Like, ooh, we shot it, what it do, what it don't. Baby, you a queen, you can move how you want. You was rocking with me when I couldn't stay afloat. They ain't never saying nothing wavy to a boat. Like, eyes up, look at me, now I'm the captain. Brought the camera, time for action. Split the legs just like a fraction. Tuck the napkin, time for snacking. You a mother meal. Tell me that it's mine, baby, tell me that it's real. Hit it to the max, well, tell me how it feel. It's gonna be a minute, cause I'm in it for the thrill. Make her feel like heaven, she gon' put me in the wheel. And willingly, I wanna do anything she wanna do. I ain't even wanna boo, but this is what the karma do. It's hard to be apart from you, cause ooh, I
love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm janked up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm janked up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it,
Hey. Hey. Uh-huh. Hey. What's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here, and today, I guess you could say I'm back. I finally got a start on today. Took a little rest out. Actually, I watched a movie a little while ago, and I was getting ready to stream at around 8, maybe around 8 or 9, but I went on Netflix and I saw this little movie, and I got interested in it, and started watching it. So, today, I have to bring somebody on here today, and give me a minute, folks. I have to find them. Hold on. Hold on, folks. I'm trying to get them. I'm calling them up right now. All right. So hey everybody, this your boy One Gun here, and I told you I was gonna bring somebody on today. And I not only I brought him, but I brought his dad. We got the Fries. We got Little Fry, Sean Fry, and
Hey, how you doing?
I didn't introduce you yet, man. You need to wait. You need to wait. And we got Philippe Sean Fry, who is the daddy of I call him Little Fry, you know. So we got Big Fry and Little Fry on here. And it's a strange story of how me and how we all met, and that can come later. But I want you first of all, you guys can go ahead and say hi.
How you doing?
All right,
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hey.
hold up. Go ahead and say it again. I had y'all cut off.
It's true.
Go ahead and say it again, man. All right, here it is.
Hey, how you doing, Sean Fry?
Yeah, I'm Philippe. I'm the artist. Yeah, how you doing?
Okay. All right, folks. First things first. Okay. Sean, Little Fry, tell them what you do. Tell them about what you do and what you about to do for me.
Well, I'm a artist, creator of 3D comics, Fifth and Boom Comics, and working on comics, T-shirts, a little bit of everything. I'm also working on a project called Nico for One Gun, and we're knocking out the park.
All right. And a Big Fry. But everybody knows Sean Fry. Sean Fry is the voice of that one character. And Archive Infinity. You know, the loudmouth talking major that walks
Gordo.
around. Yeah, walks around causing
Gordo.
trouble. You know.
Yeah, I'm Gordo. Yeah.
Yeah, Gordo. Yeah, that's his name, Gordo. He's done a lot of recording for it. We just got a little bit more recording for his part, and then I got to bring the other girl in so she can do Stella's part because we doing the part, and we also doing some more as far as the script go. But we've recorded a lot of the Archive Infinity parts I have not animated yet, and we'll animate soon. And he's played a big role in the production of Archive Infinity. You know, helped me along the way. I mean, I've known Sean Fry since community college, right? Because he was a teacher.
Right.
He was a teacher. I met you through Lorenzo, and it's kind of funny. He was there. I mean, he was there out in the comics, and you got a master's in sculpting. You got a master's in. You got a double master's. I don't know. He got so many masters. You know, degrees and stuff because
Yeah, I'm an art professional.
yeah, he's an actual art professor. He actually goes though and teaches art at the community college here. So he got his credentials as an artist, a designer, all around well-rounded. I guess artist. You know, he actually did the hard work and then became an actual teacher. You know, how many years you been teaching now?
Does the president-elect need to fight back?
Sean?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah. How long you been teaching art?
Oh, I've been doing it about I want to say 18 years now.
18 years, man. And
It's been 18. I think this fall will be. This is my 18th year.
Okay.
To teach.
Okay, so he's been in this art profession for a very, very long time. You know.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it, I think me and you like 5 years apart. You know. Yeah, we like 5 years apart. So yeah, so you know, So I met him when I was going to school to learn how to do art. You know, Lorenzo, our friend Lorenzo, the one who worked at Lion Forge. He did comic books at Lion Forge. He did the Rage comic book at Lion Forge. Lorenzo's done so much stuff. So Lorenzo got me hooked up with this guy, and ever since then we just been collaborating on comic books, art, and all type of stuff. And he was actually there before I even started doing the animation. You know, this was like 10 years ago when I just started going into animation. Back in like what was that? Back in like 2009 or something like that. So I started going on animation in 2009. I didn't get I didn't get Iclone to 2014, end of 2014. So that goes how long way back we go back. And
Yeah.
back then his son wasn't even in high school yet. I don't think.
No,
Yeah.
he was still middle school. Yeah, middle school. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's so I watched this little kid grow up, and go through his phases. He wanted to be. I think he wanted to be a chef at one time, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere he just started drawing comic books and stuff, and then he just started writing real good stuff. So that's just the kid got talent. He got potential. And I'll just say, hey man, why don't you come over here and work with me on my project? And what you did? What did you say, Little Fry?
Yeah. Automatically, yeah.
He said yeah. So this will be his first work that gets animated. I'm also going to work with him on his comic book called what's it called Youth Mob, right?
Yeah, the Youth Mob.
Yeah, I did some drawings and sketches and stuff for him, some designs and stuff for some of the characters. I don't know what he did with him. I think his dad took him in.
No, we used to. We put.
Use him. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know what you did with him after I drew him, but yeah, they used him. So while we talking about your comic book and everything, what's Youth Mob about? Tell everybody what Youth Mob about.
Youth Mob is about teenage superheroes coming together to basically learn how to become a team, and from there go on as many adventures as possible. It's a combination of a little bit of the X-Men, a little bit of Teen Titans, and pretty much anything that deals with young superheroes.
Okay. So you also own you start you have any do you have any I guess Indiegogo campaigns or Kickstarter campaigns you're still a part of?
No current campaigns yet, but we're setting up for the Indiegogo campaign for the Youth Mob.
For another youth.
Yeah,
Coming in a few months.
yeah, we working on that right now. As soon as I get the artwork finished, which I'm currently working on, we want to we'll launch it. I want to get really close. Like I want to be within my last 5 pages. So I'm working steady on it right now.
Cool.
Then about once I get like I'm down about 5 pages,
Right.
and then we'll be ready to go ahead and run that campaign. Because I just want to make sure the book is complete so I can get it out on time. Like I said, you've been watching those crowdfunders a lot. That's the only issue I have. I mean, like I said, I've supported quite a few of them.
Right.
But the only problem I have with them is just a lot of the guys, they don't start the book until they get the
money.
And then they find out they don't get the book finished. Not everybody, but it's a small amount of them don't get the book finished, and it leaves a sting on the people. So it's almost like, you trying not to be that way because you ain't trying to fall into that category of people that's not delivering. Because it's like that's gonna hurt everybody.
Right.
You want to be when you say no. When we give the final date, we want to be able to issue those books on that day, if not earlier.
Oh, okay. All right. I totally understand because I know there's a problem with people who do these Indiegogo campaign. They do a whole bunch of artwork, post artwork up, say, "Hey, you want to be a part of this Indiegogo thing?" And then no book is even written, no book is even laid out, nothing drawn, nothing. They wait till they get a substantial amount of money. But the thing about it is, people are giving you money already for something, and you're not working on it. And then when you get the money, you still don't work on it, and it doesn't get done.
And like I said, and the time creeps up on you fast.
Yep, it does, folks. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Time
creeps quick, and people don't think about that. It comes way too fast.
Right.
Like I was telling my son, like if we do it, I'll do it with you. I don't want to do it until I know that book is pretty much done. That I
Yeah.
know that all we doing is lettering, fine tuning it, and just like like running through InDesign, like just formatting the book, getting it ready
Right.
to go. That's what I want to do. Like, and then that's how we're gonna do all the books. Like from this, after the first thing, everything's gotta be done first.
Sweet,
Yeah.
sweet, sweet. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
we don't. I ain't gonna even worry about discuss because if I got if we running that campaign, that book's done.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
book is already. I mean, that's the same way I want to do the Indiegogo for this project and for Archive Infinity. I want to get at least the majority of it done, at least the episode done, and out there to everyone before I start soliciting anything for Indiegogo. And I could have solicited this like a year ago for Indiegogo, and and would have had problems trying to get the first episode out. But luckily, I didn't. I held back on my campaign. But the best way to have to me to have a successful campaign on Indiegogo is to have everything done for everybody, and then start giving out your perks and everything. And so everybody get everything on time. There's no
Yeah.
waiting. They get their stuff like right then. So I think the work should be put in before you ask for money. But most people ask for money, then they say, I might do the work. you know.
Yeah,
Um,
but
yeah.
I
So
don't want. I don't want to be that.
no, but I don't think
Yeah.
nobody wants to be like that. So anyway, I'm about to pull this up. You emailed me this yesterday. Um, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. First, I gotta download it. I already downloaded. I just downloaded it, but I just don't know where it is on my computer, so I can show everybody what I've. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna have you talk about talk about what you did for the outline. Just let's just talk about the outline and how you got it set up for the Miko story. Let
Okay.
me go ahead and turn this on speaker. See what we're talking about. Okay, we're live and we're everybody can see my screen now. Okay, so tell us everybody. I mean, I basically this is how we did it. I basically gave him a name. I gave him the names of all the characters I created, and gave him a basic like I think I gave you like maybe like a couple of words on each character and explain to you what every character does, and I have the outline sitting up here on my screen, and I want you to tell everybody what you did and why you did it.
Sweet. So yeah, I end up from all the clips. I end up putting together a nice little story about his main character, Miko. And the really cool part about that was from like all the clips, I had to like organize, figure out where everything goes from one spot to another. And I think I pretty much nailed it from like the pinpoint of how I want to tell the story. And from there, it's three different basically crime families that she actually comes from, and each group is fighting to get her to unleash a demon army.
Right, right. I guess it's like whoever got her under control can
Yep.
control demons and stuff like Lady Ponsavan is supposed to be like her older sister or whatever, and she got the same ability, but Miko is stronger than her, and as the story progresses, Lady Ponsavan actually wants to take her out because she's gonna wind up not having like I guess her power. I guess whatever you put down, you know. So what made you okay? So you changed Toby's name to Tobias, which is okay. I'm okay with that. So what what made you change Tobias, the main character, to the Super Soldier? Well, he's always been Super Soldier Zero, but what made you change his name from Toby to Tobias?
Simply for the standpoint of it sounded more fleshed out to me, like when I was designing the character. Because I think of it when I'm writing as the dialogue between the character, the protagonist, and the antagonist,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of weird when the antagonist yells out the protagonist's name and just calling the character Toby. Just
Toby.
doesn't really have the same weight.
Doesn't really have the same
You know
weight.
what? You're right, and that's why I'm picking your mind. That's why I had to bring some fresh blood on this, folks. I mean, this is why you get people who you get other people and you work with other people. I mean, that's the whole thing about it. You know, you get people to bring that to bring that to what you're doing. You know, I've learned you can't do everything on your own. So as I wrote like some of the story, whatever, you know, I had to figure out because I was writing the Archive Infinity by myself. Well, I had help from Benjamin Tuttle, Hashan did a little some character breakdowns and stuff, and I most of their influences actually helped me craft the story and stuff together. You know, um, the thing about Little Fry is Little Fry has the ability to actually make some very rich stories. But the thing about it, what I did with him is I made sure that I gave him some visuals to go by. You know, the
Yep.
visuals, basically the animations that I made, which were just like proof of concept to get him thinking in that manner. Because I had a story to tell, I put the story together, and I got him on it so he can basically just come in and flesh everything out, make everything solid. You know, although I may have like a little structure to what I'm doing, I wanted somebody to come in there and pour that concrete to to solidify the foundation. You know, that's what Little Fry did. And what was your take on the like the animations I sent you for story reference?
It was just simply trying to figure out how to piece together because basically it's you gave me a whole bunch of puzzle pieces and I just basically had to put them all together.
Right. You know, because because I said this. I was like, I got the story, man. I got the characters. I got the names. I have some type of relationship between all these characters, and I just need for you to like help me put it together. And then a couple of days later, he hands me this. He comes up with a whole bunch of stuff. He did a lot of research on Japanese names and characters and stuff like that, and he did a pretty good name. He did a real good job, you know. He came up with the Yukai clan. He sent me some stuff on what Yukai is, you know, and he just went with it, man. He did a unimaginable job putting together a universe, and I do believe you still have more to give me, right?
Yep. Yeah, that was just the tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that,
Sound
man.
good. Sound
Yeah,
good.
yeah. You know, so the thing about it is I'm gonna also I'm working with Little Fry to actually do some animation with his youth mob for you know, just so he can have a commercial out there for his characters and stuff. So
To get them better known.
yeah, to get him better known. So what we're gonna do is like I'm gonna get with him, and I don't know when we're gonna do it or how we're gonna do it, but I told him I could do the animation stuff. Once I get the characters and stuff from his designs, and he writes up what he wants me to do, then I can start working on that. But right now, this is just something. This is just something we just said we were going to do. And then Big Fry over there, we're actually gonna do something sort of kind of like animated with some of the backstory with Lady Ponsavan, like how she rose to power and what she did. And it's not gonna be 3D animated. It's gonna be like told like sort of kind of like in a Kill Bill type of way when they did Oren's background. So we're gonna do the same thing with Lady Ponsavan.
Yeah, it's kind of narrated.
Yeah, kind of narrated with illustrations, little animations here and there, 2D stuff, you know, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, just to expand our universe with the characters. I don't know if you saw the new scene I put together. No.
No, I haven't.
I'm working on a brand new one as we speak. Let me get it out for you. Are you looking at my channel?
Yep.
Okay. So here is the. Have I shown you what Lady Ponsavan look like?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I may have showed you.
That's good.
Yeah. So far so good. So far so good. So we're gonna hook up. What I think we said we're gonna hook up Thursday, right, and start putting some script down, right?
Yep.
Right. So
Yeah,
we're gonna hook up Thursday, and we're gonna start putting some script down, and then after that, I go into picking more roles for people to do because I do believe we got even more characters to make and design up and get into into the story. Like I said, this is like an open project, and I'm sharing everything I'm doing with you guys. That includes people who are rewriting, people who are gonna be acting in it, and all type of stuff. So this is not something like how can I put it? This is something that I am sharing with you all. This is something because I don't share everything I do. I may like work on something and you all see what I do, but I don't really share like projects like this. I've had other projects that I've done nobody's never seen me do, but the ones I do put up, you guys kind of like what I do. So I said, well, why won't I just start a project from beginning to end that includes designing animations? I mean, not designing characters, um, getting the animations together, designing the sets and backgrounds, going into Substance Painter or Photoshop or whatever to do customization. And one of the biggest things, if anybody known, that I do a lot of customization to all the characters that I make. And I take a long extended time designing all my stuff in Iclone. So here you go, little fry. So here's a scene I just started this scene yesterday. I had to get the props and all this other stuff. So here we go. So it's not done. That's Lady Ponsavan right there. I'm looking for like a animated dragon. I'm gonna have to go to Dash Studio and buy me a dragon. But this scene ain't very long. But because I just started. And I think that's about it right there. That's about it.
Yeah.
So the next thing is we gotta do something with these guys right here. These assassins right here. I don't know if you can see them. So I changed this girl right here. This the girl that had the suit that was sitting in the office. So it's the same. It's the same girl. I just changed her, and the reason why I changed her is because she was how can I put this? I don't know what it is about the character that I made her when I put her in that suit, but it kept on acting funky inside of Character Creator, and it kept on acting funky inside of Iclone. And I think I don't know, it's just something about the mesh. I don't know. It just corrupted. Any file I put that character in, it got corrupted. So I had to just totally take her apart and reassemble her. And I went over in Dash and I got her in this little leather. You see the little leather suit I gave her with the gun sacks, gun pouches.
Yeah.
So, and I also added this character. But the reason why this character, I'm just telling you this because because I don't have to tell you this anyway. The reason why this character ain't with them when they go to the office is because she's going someplace else. All right, she's going someplace else to get the. Remember I told you about the relic or whatever they need to kill the girl with.
Yeah.
She's going off to get that, so they kind of split here.
Right.
So this is the scene. This is basically the scene right before the girl gets kidnapped. Well, the girl's already kidnapped, but this is the scene when she actually sends them off to go and start the process of getting this girl out the way, and for her to start to take over. So there we go with this. So that's the Lady Ponsavan. Notice how her eyes are the same. Her eyes are the same as how can I put this? As the little girl. Matter of fact, they're almost like sisters.
Right.
Almost like sisters. But this is her. I made her a nice little outfit. I had to make an outfit like kind of sexy, but yet she got the little mean and stuff. I mean, just trying to make her look hot but evil at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Maybe she'll see Tobias and start rubbing up on him, or vice versa. I don't know. But yeah, this is the main four bad guys, and I already got names for them. I'll tell you what the names are when I come back. Not come back, but when we hook up tomorrow, I'll tell you their names tomorrow. So yeah, That's about it. But what are your thoughts, Little Fry? What is your thoughts on the story? I mean, what direction, as we write this stuff out, what direction you would like to see this go? I mean, what are some ups and downs or whatever?
I guess.
For me, simply,
Hold on a
just
second. Let me call you back.
uh,
Let me call you back. Call you back. All right. Bye. Yeah. Go ahead, man. I just had somebody call me. Somebody just called me. Go ahead.
yeah, simply just figuring out the backstory of each, like telling each individual crime family's origin, where they want to be, um, just getting like a more in depth figuring out how each one kind of flows into the other, and simply figure out their highs and lows as a character.
Right, because I see how you got like it's like it's three. We actually got like four factions. All right, we got the
Yeah,
Rashid. You spelled Rashid. You spelled it Rashid instead of
yeah,
Rashid. It's the Rashid crime family, the Yukot clan, the Dark Dawn organization, and the Demon Fox clan. So all these people all have a key connection. You got Miko in the middle with her relationship bubble,
yeah,
and a key right there. And I'm trying to see, because I explained what the relationship was with Ashita and the Demon Fox clan. I think their relationship would probably be kind of close because they're two actual separate factions.
yeah,
The Rashid family, I always said it was just a new family in this place where everything is happening, and he sees the opportunity. He sees an opportunity to actually, get bigger or whatever, and he sides with the Demon Fox clan,
yeah,
and I don't know what type of relationship you're gonna write with them because, or you call him Mr. Wetbed.
yeah,
I just saw that. But that's kind of cool. But you got the relationship bubble with Miko and Mr. Smiles. Mr. Smiles is the guy that was in the prison. Everybody with the shades on, and he was one sitting behind the desk waiting for a boy to sit down. So what is the you got the relationship with Miko and the reason why his relationship with Miko is because of Ashita, right?
yeah,
So we got to figure out why does I guess what's the thing between Mr. Smiles and Ashita, and you made him into a bad guy.
yeah.
What made you turn him into a bad guy?
I just thought, just simply, government organization, like a little, basically, the little demon child basically is like a weapon that can be used against him, and you don't want it to get into either one of the other group's hands or reveal to the world that there's possibly a threat that you
Right,
can't
right.
take out yourself.
So I guess that's why we got the Yukot clan, which basically has been taking care of this girl and keeping the factions from getting their hands on her, right? And
Right.
when she, and I think the whole reason why you went this way because when she got kidnapped, Yukot clan had to send Ishida to go and get her, and they knew that the two crime families would join together. It was just the Yukot clan versus these two crime families. So he sided with Dark Dawn, I guess. That's how you're gonna put it. And he talked to Mr. Smiles. He had to come with some type of a truce with Mr. Smiles to actually get in there and do it. But Mr. Smiles is like, well, it's like this. I can't go in there and do it, but we can find somebody who can, and that's where I guess Tobias comes in.
Right. Exactly.
All right, so Dark Dawn wants to keep their hands out of this because Dark Dawn's supposed to be the ones controlling the I guess the two factions, the Demon Clan and the Demon Fox Clan and the Yoki Clan and all these superpower evil bad people with powers and stuff like that. Dark Dawn's supposed to be one like policing them, and
Right.
in some cases eliminating them. So Dark Dawn can't sit back and say, oh well, we're going to side with this clan because that's going to probably mess up the structure and make things worse.
Yep.
So how do you plan on how do you plan on I mean what's the setup so I can figure out what's the setup between Ashita and Mr. Smiles. I mean, how how is Ashita going to approach Mr. Smiles to do this?
Simply, the way I had it was, like it was gonna be like a raid kind of, to get to. It's like a raid that happens into like one of the buildings, stuff like that. Tobias ends up getting Miko basically, and just figuring out, trying to bring her back to Dark Dawn basically, and as he slowly reveals that maybe maybe I shouldn't give her to him, and simply just
Well, maybe.
show.
Well, maybe Tobias because remember Tobias was made in a lab. He was
Yeah.
he's a humanoid that was made in a lab. He's human, but he's just a humanoid. He's not he wasn't made. He wasn't created through normal means, but he was created. He's basically a test tube baby that they figured out how to make genetic humans. And mess with their DNA and all that stuff. And Tobias, remember when he was, I guess when they get to a certain point, they become aware. When he became aware and everything, and when he was like a child, he remembered how bad they treated him because of what he was. And I guess he saw the same thing happening to Miko was going to happen to Miko if one of these factions were going to get her. But what I think, the way you're writing, I think between the Ashita and Mr. Smiles, I think Mr. Smiles is going to probably double cross somebody. I'm not saying who,
Yep.
but I
Yep.
think Ashita is going to double cross somebody, and I guess that's how Tobias and Miko. I guess you're going to have them on a run at some point or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. I can't wait for you to write this. I can't wait for you to write this. But the way the story is right now, I guess like some of the stuff we have planned, I guess that can be like backstory versus when the actual stories. I mean, we're
Yeah.
gonna start the story at some point, or whether it be at the kidnapping or when Mr. Smiles hires to go to prison and get this guy to prison. I mean, I don't know. Where do you plan on starting the story after we actually get it on solid ground?
Simply, like first off, I think the best move is to just explore the different crime families first to
Right.
establish the foundation of the universe first.
I can do that. I can do that. We do. I can do. We can do some shorts on that. We can do some quick shorts on it.
Yeah.
On different crime families and try to build up the drama. I guess.
Yeah. So basically, set up the families first before we introduce the main characters and the main focus to them.
Okay. Okay.
Flush them out properly, and then you already have the what do you say, the characters' motivations and stuff.
Yeah.
You understand why
Yeah.
he's doing what he's doing.
Right. Right. We discussed that the other day when I went through basically the whole story, the whole story and everything, and tell you about the city and the town and stuff like that, because this ain't your normal city, folks. This is a city where basically all the monsters live there. It's just I guess you could say, because I told you universe. There's magic, there's monsters, there's super science, there's a whole mix of a lot of stuff in here, to where we can basically not be too limited in what we do in this story. In this story, and we can do other stories about other people and other things in this universe that is a new universe I'm making. With
Is this? Hey, you may interrupt you, but it's connected to your was it your former project? Is it connected to that one?
I mean,
Or is this something whole cloth just
this is
separate?
something. This is something that I mean. Anytime I can take these characters and have them run into Stella. Anytime. Because
Oh, okay.
Stella's not set like in a universe to where whatever I create can't interact with it. You know.
Gotcha.
Right. So the settings and stuff may look modern, but it's not modern. I mean, because I took like a mix of everything and put it in there. This is like a totally different world. I mean, some of the stuff you can relate to a certain time period, and then it goes to some place like, wait a minute, this looks like some futuristic stuff. We're going from like Edo, Japan to like Neo Tokyo overnight, and that's because the way I'm setting up the story to where, like I said, it can be versatile like that. I mean, we can do anything, and it's all types of people in it. We got from Asians, white folks, everybody's in there. So there's not going to be like, oh, it's over diversified. No, it's going to be people that I see and I relate to, and I've seen people that Fry has seen and talked to and stuff. Because we're not going to overly screw it up like Star Wars. We're not going to do that. We're not going to make a super female that could do anything. We're trying and hopefully we're not going to go down that route where the women take over. We're going to make everybody.
You just want to develop it as like a strong character,
right?
Not to
right.
the point that it's like it diminishes everybody around.
Yeah, we're not trying to make we're not trying to make like a woman who's like a Swiss Army knife. No, who has no weakness. I think that's the biggest problem I had with Star Wars. The chick, she had no weaknesses, and everybody. I mean, and I like stories when characters have weaknesses. I mean, that I think that's the best thing. Because sometimes your weakness can be your greatest strength once you overcome it, right? You got a weakness.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it can be your greatest strength. And I don't want to sit back and have a Rey character, and because she's a woman, no, we're gonna have a character who's gonna be a woman who's gonna be powerful and do all these great stuff, but she's still gonna have a weakness. She's gonna have something that's gonna bring her down. And I think that should be all characters, because I've learned with dealing with evil itself. Evil can weaken you. It can weaken you. Bad things can weaken you. And you may be invulnerable, but once some bad stuff start happening, then we get to see the real you. And I think that's
right.
That's what
you want to give a trials and challenges.
Right.
To build the character instead of like just give the character that from the get go.
Right. That's what I want. So I think if we just keep to the plan, we're just making normal characters, being in normal situations, and not just say, oh well, he just learned that, and guess what? He mastered it. No, man, that's not the way it goes, because that's one thing that the Star Wars movies got wrong, is that if they was gonna make Rey the way she was, they should have did some flashbacks, took some time to do some flashbacks and stuff, and had her figure out stuff on her own, how to sword fight, all the other stuff. They didn't do none of that. They just gave her, they introduced her lightsaber and she was off,
Yeah, I just feel when it comes to stuff like that, sort of thing, I hear people complain all about the internet about Star Wars. Like, I ain't a big Star Wars fan anyway. I mean, I used to like Empire Strike Back.
Empire Strike Back was the best one. It was
I
the
didn't
best
care
one.
much about the rest of them. So
Right.
It's like,
Right.
So I look at it like, I look at it pretty much like this. When you working on these characters, I guess that you lose something in them, because I think they had such a hurry to get to, like how Marvel set their movies up. Everybody looks at how Marvel did their movies. They trying to jumpstart all the way to the Marvel movies. Like, I mean, it's like they built it up for more than 10 years.
Yeah,
it's like everybody else, DC, the Star Wars movie. It seems like they trying to get there in like one movie.
You can't do it, because what they did is, it was really. I think this all started with either the Hulk or the Iron Man movie. I think it really started with the Iron Man movie, and it just went from there, because they did so much with it, because the first Iron Man movie it was made by Touchstone, wasn't it, or Disney? But Disney is Touchstone.
Yeah,
I think the first.
Yeah, I mean, it was their first Marvel. It was the Marvel movie.
Right.
Only one that was made outside of the chain was the Hulk.
Right.
That was made by Universal, because Universal owned Hulk.
Yeah, that one guy.
That's why they haven't made Hulk movies.
Yeah. But here it is, folks. Here it is. So we're trying not to ruin our universe by doing stupid stuff. Like we want
to marry Sue.
We're not trying to marry Sue or universe up. We're gonna have some strong female characters, but we're not gonna have no Mary Sues running around and and messing up everything. It's like, oh, you can't you can't save the world. Only women can. So
Yeah.
men stay at home and have babies. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna make real women characters who are strong, who can do stuff sometimes better than men. And we're gonna make men who can do stuff sometimes better than women. And we're not
Yeah,
gonna worry.
keep it balanced.
Yeah, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep the, I guess, the social structure balanced, but
Yeah.
the characters themselves can be unbalanced. We can unbalance the characters based on the personality and what they do. Maybe their personality is the reason why they do stupid stuff or they succeed, or their personalities is why they maybe succeed and go on to do better things and get stronger. It's going to be based on the stories are going to be based on people, their abilities, and what they do with it, not on if they have something between their legs or not. That's not the way you make good characters, you know. And it is also, we're not going to base good characters on the color of their skin, because that's not a good way to uh, make characters
Build a
either.
fan base.
Yeah, we're gonna make a universe with actual characters, like just the old school way. We want people to see the characters for who they are and not what they look like or what gender they are. You know,
Right.
so the whole thing, we want everything to be story based. Story. We want people to look at this character and be able to get along with this character, no matter what he or she is or what color they are. It's going to be a good character. It's going to be a good character that you will like. You know, so speaking of that, so I'm really interested in Miko, because I describe you, Nico. Miko is a little brat. She was basically raised within the confines of the Shida clan. Not Shida clan, the Yokai clan, and the Shida is her caretaker. So what type of relationship you got between those two?
Simply, just like as we're still working around, simply just a little bit, a little bit shy, a little bit like uncomfortable because basically, she's been held captive for like the most part, so she's a little more isolated
Oh, okay.
and little hard to get close to.
So she got,
And
yeah, okay. So she's been treated like a princess like all of her life, and she got this little really nasty attitude. And I guess when she meets Tobias, and as they get closer, she kind of like sees that I guess she kind of see Tobias as a friend, as a good
yeah,
friend, and I guess during the story, Tobias might get hurt, and she may have to put her selfishness and her pride to the side to help him out. I think that'll be I think that'll be good. And she's helping him out because he's doing what he's doing, but she understands that he's getting paid and he don't really care about it. But then that helps Tobias as a character grow. Because he probably gets a bond with this little girl and would like to say, this girl got a future. And I want to see her have that future. And maybe he has to die for this girl to have this future.
right.
So I'm just saying that's just some ideas I'm kicking to you, man.
Yep.
So you got some characters, some more stuff. What up, man? So we got some more stuff written here. So tell me about the Demon Fox clan.
The Demon Fox clan is basically the modern clan in like the sense of as the old clan of the Yoshida clan is
It's
that
the
was the
oldest.
old
That's the
that was
old
the
one.
old
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah.
And then okay, the Yokai clan was the head. I mean, I guess they're the ones who started all. And
Yeah,
then
the Yukai clan is basically the beginning of everything, and
right,
like I said, and then slowly over time, all the other demons and stuff
kind of
fall
broke off.
away. And
But okay, so you
yeah,
talking about, so that's how they got all the factions and stuff. So like I said, Because I told you in the story that the person who was in charge of Yukon clan a long time ago, before Lady Pontsavon came along, and was the grandfather who got assassinated by Lady Pontsavon. And what Lady Pontsavon did is that she left the Yukon clan. Well, actually, was basically expelled from the Yukon clan, and then broke off and formed the Demon Fox clan. You know, and they've been I guess they've been at it for like the longest, because the Demon Fox clan has been around for 800-900 years. Lady Pontsavon is a really old chick. She's a really old chick. Yukon clan's been around. Nobody knows how long. They know that the Yukon clan's been around a long time, and they have a lot of secrets. You know, and I guess these are just the two biggest clans. But the Yukon clan is starting to die off. They're starting to get older, and the Lady Pontsavon wants I guess the secrets. One of the biggest secrets is being Miko, who can unlock who has the ability to unlock this demon gate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's something else, man. That I'm glad you were able to put together. You know. So let's go on with the Rashid crime family. That's a crime family. Like it's one of the newest crime families, and this crime family is from someplace else. Then they just moved. They just came in on the block, and they've been there for a hot minute. But they've been there long enough to establish themselves, right? As like the third biggest faction, but they're smaller than the other two, right?
Yeah. Simply from the standpoint of like basically Mr. Wet, he's he's just a regular. He went from like a regular arms dealer to drug trafficker and stuff like that. He took is basically the biggest threat to like the human world, and he's just now tapping into the demon world, demon underworld.
Right.
So he's slowly over time building up his own gang and stuff like that. It's basically new territory for him to basically invade and gain power.
He just, I mean, I guess he got ran out the human world, and I guess he went underground and said, you know what's a lot more money here, and I can get away with a lot more stuff, you know. So I think that's kind of cool. So his crime family made of demons, ninjas, superhumans. Oh wow. So he must got the magic stick or something to keep these guys working for him instead of like killing them and taking over. You know, maybe he's like the Lex Luthor of this universe or something like that.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Super smart, super rich, you know, and causing problems. That's a bad guy. That's a bad guy.
Yeah, sounds like the right for him.
Yeah. And when you see opportunity, go. So I'm trying to figure out. Did you find a way to get the reason why why the Demon Fox clan and the Rashid crime family will even work together, since they're rivals?
Right.
I mean,
simply for the like certain standpoint, in some areas demons can't go that humans can go, and simply it's kind of like a trade off, and like they might trade off like certain valuable items and stuff like that. But it's some areas that demons can't go that they need help from humans to get to.
Okay, but we forgot about one faction that I told you about, but you didn't get to it yet.
Yeah.
And that's the vampires.
Yeah.
Well, so how are we gonna put the vampires in the story?
Simply when we're introducing, I was thinking they were more of like a elder clan too, so more like a spinoff.
Oh, okay. So it's we could just have a whole faction that's just so dark that they're just not on the radar. They just operate behind the radar. You know,
Right.
maybe they're just a really stealthy clan that people hear rumors about. You know, because because it would be real cool if people were like vampires don't exist because people don't think they think of like traditional vampires, not walking out in the day, but the vampires do exist. but they're,
Yeah.
but it's the difference between the myth of what a vampire is and what vampires actually are, which makes people confuse them for demons at sometimes, and some of them do act as demons. Will make it possible for them to infiltrate some of these groups, you know, these demon groups, and be there for such a long time, and under the spell of under the guise of actually pretending to be demons when they're actually vampires, And what happens is that, I mean, you can probably tell a vampire. So we got to figure out a way of how you can tell a vampire from a demon, because the demons and vampires have similar powers, but they're not the same thing. Sort of like cats and dogs, Cats and dogs can tell themselves apart, but
Yeah.
or like, no, cats and dogs can't tell themselves apart. Well, you get what I'm saying.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying. So, okay, folks. So we hold on, folks. Here, I'm still busy. Let me call you back. I'll be done in about 5 minutes. Okay, call you back in 5 minutes. All right. I was gonna tell you. So we got 5 minutes. We got 4 minutes left. And what do you want to say? Well, what do you want to say, Big Fry, about what we're doing?
Well, I think it's interesting what you're working on. It's like it's always fun, kind of developing a little universe, and I mean, sounds pretty good at doing that. Like sit back
Right.
and walk through the universe and did a good job building his own. So I think it'll be a fun way I push through this one because it's a 3D universe, a pretty solid universe,
Right.
pretty diverse, not really like doesn't look too much like the standard Marvel DC type universe.
Right.
Kind of got its own uniqueness to it. It's this stuff familiar, but it's also different. And then
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying with this what you're working on right now. I just want to see, how I push you along, and
Right.
I'll be part of it.
Yeah, but
So
but folks, let's not forget he also created some other stuff. We ain't talked about Dark Dawn, and I guess I'll let you go ahead and talk about that a little, Fry, about Dark Dawn, the zeros, the alphas, and the betas. If you can do that, because I got to call somebody back real quick. So if you could just for the next 5 minutes explain to everybody what the Dark Dawn, the zeros, and stuff like that is, and then after I have my little phone call, which should last no more than 2 minutes. I'll come back and elaborate on it. All right. So the floor is yours, Mr. Fry, Little Fry.
All right. Simply, Dark Dawn is basically the government organization that basically keeps the demon world and the human world from ever coming into contact with each other, and
mm,
simply building towards more of like building upon like all the myth parts of it, like Area 51 and stuff like that, the real science fiction parts of a universe like that, and building off of just the history and the lore of stuff like that. But mainly the zeros, alphas, and the betas are simply the super soldiers of the world, kind of similar to the idea of like Captain America, but these are the superhumans that take out demons, vampires, stuff like that, and are the the right arm of uh, the the right arm of the government and stuff like that. But the zeros are the original super soldiers. Few of them are left because simply they were kind of unstable humans to an extent where their power levels and stuff like that were just uncontrollable to the organization. They
Right.
couldn't
Right.
couldn't control them.
Right. Right. Yeah. So. Yeah, so you got the zeros, alphas, and the betas. All right, so the zeros were like the first of this of these super soldiers that were like made in a lab. I mean, they were actually totally genetically engineered life forms, basically made in this lab, and they were actually, I mean, they were born like regular people, but they're just synthetic, basically. They have they can do everything a human can, but they're just made different. All right.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So the problem is with the zeros is that they made the first batch. The first batch went to war. They went through this underground war, right? This underground war with the supernatural, basically.
Yeah.
And what happened is that the war came to a, like sort of kind of like a stalemate, and then it became like it's basically in this Cold War, in the Cold War like type of stage with this Cold War with the supernatural world, and later they found out that many years later that the Zeros had a defect with their powers. If they overuse their powers, they would go like insane and do terrible, horrible things. And some of them mutated, into different horrible things. And they all has, and they don't know what happened. So what happened is that a bunch of the Zeros they started dying off. Some of them went crazy. Then you had to send them out to go out and kill Zeros too. So their numbers really dwindled. The last few that were left, Tobias and the other four who have not been named yet, were like the last of their kind. And then you had the Alphas, which were just like the Zeros, but they were weaker than the Zeros. They had powers and stuff like that, but they were just all around weak. And their I think their problems is that they would send them off and they'll get killed, because they were weaker than demons, but they were like smarter, smarter. They were smarter and highly more intelligent than the Zeros, but it was hard. They just didn't perform well. You got you got something that was really good, but then it had a defect, and you want to make something just like it, and then you think you're making something better, and you find out what you made the second time around was just all around bad. It was all, it did its job, but it wasn't very effective and lackluster. So that's basically what the alphas were. But the alphas are still around. There's still a bunch of alphas left. And
Yeah.
then you got the betas who were the perfect soldier. They were the perfect soldier. They got the formula right. They were able to incubate these guys and actually have some good soldiers, but they were powerful than the alphas, but they were not as effective as the zeros. But the zeros are still the all-around better than both of the lower class
Yeah.
soldiers. So the zeros will always be the top notch as long as they don't burn out. The
Yeah.
betas don't really have any weaknesses. They are very tough. They are very powerful. But some stuff about thing about the betas is some of the powers that the zeros had, they couldn't replicate them. Like Tobias's power is a strange, weird type of I guess altered reality time skipping type of power he can use, but he can't use it that much. And they can't replicate that in either one of the alphas or the betas. They can't replicate it. The other three that are still alive zeros, they have special powers too that couldn't be replicated, and they couldn't be replicated because of the dangers that it posed to the actual synthetic humans, because it would burn them out, make them go crazy, or mutate them. You know, so I think Tobias does have a mutation form that Tobias goes through, but I think he did it like I think I had it written out that he actually mutated one time, but he came back, and he was the only one to come back from mutation. So that's what makes him special. And then there's tell him about Lich.
And simply, like with the character Lynch, I ended up upgrading him to an alpha because I feel like he would be, because he's a little more unstable and a little bit more corruptible in like a sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's the rival to Tobias, and simply, I felt that he is a wild card in the basic storytelling of Tobias, as in, like, I pictured him more of like before the program, like friendly rivals in like a sense, trying to
Mm-hmm.
always
At
one up each
first,
other
at,
and stuff like
at
that.
first, during the days when they were serving.
Yeah, and then into the program, it's simply all the kind of like PTSD in a sense, like through
Right.
all the testing and stuff like that, build up more of a hatred towards and confusion towards each other and stuff like that. Because simply, the zeros, however many I feel that were left, were being hunted by the alphas, and then from there on, the betas hunt both sets. So
Right,
it
right.
gets kind of
Kind of technical.
like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. That sounds pretty cool because I like the idea. I like the idea how you because at first I just had it like Tobias and Lich had this relationship to where Tobias was over Lich as an understudy, and then Lich as a I made Lich was actually a beta, but he put him as alpha, which makes more sense. But then again, I guess because since the alphas were weak and the zeros were strong and the betas were strong, I guess Lich had like an inferiority complex and
yeah,
wind up acting like a fool, you know. So
yeah,
I think that's pretty cool, man. I think that's pretty cool the way you came back and you saved you saved me there on that one. So
yeah. Yeah, that's all it was. I was just simply thinking about it because I'm thinking like the betas are like the perfect like weapon,
right,
and
but they
they
can't beat
wouldn't have much.
zeros, but they can kick the alpha's
Yeah,
ass.
yeah. I was thinking like when I was thinking about it, I was like they basically are like soulless in a sense because they can't really turn or anything like that because they're not really they're more it's like the more the formulas like mixed up and stuff like that they become a little more soulless in a sense because it's like they're basically robots because they're
Right, right,
perfect like everything that they like pick up like information and stuff like that can
right.
easily be duplicated and put into another one. Like if one beta gets destroyed or something, the information got transferred to another one, and then they own it out like that.
Oh,
So I think more like a uh, like a factory line, just keeping the product keep going like that. Like if one get destroyed, they can easily be replaced.
yeah. All right, hold on one second. I got people. People want to call me at this time of day for some strange reason. Hold on, right back.
Yeah, yeah. That's basically the mindset I was thinking with the characters and stuff like that, where
Mm.
each one kind of builds on the other and stuff like that, and
This
builds
sounds
like a
pretty
nice little
interesting.
unity
Sounds pretty
of
interesting.
characters and stuff like that. And,
Okay, man, I'm
and from
back.
there,
Sorry about that, man. I keep on getting phone calls, man. All right,
no
so
problem.
we got this is like this is not. I mean, this is like not set in stone, folks. But
Yeah,
we're still fleshing out a majority of stuff because I think you got to talk about Dark Dawn, man. You got to let people know more about Dark Dawn. I think you talked about it a little bit until we went to the alphas and stuff. But talk about Dark Dawn a little more and how you want to set up that as a government organization.
simply as they're basically the the mediators between the demon world and the human world, and from there you don't want the two worlds to ever meet each other or mix like that because that would mess up people's realities and stuff
Yeah,
like
but the
that.
Rashid family, the Rashid family is like humans now, or like
Yeah,
humans
yeah,
doing business with this dark world. I mean, maybe the Rashid family are like, hey, guess what? I just found out there's a whole new world for us to go and visit, you know?
yeah,
And
and yeah, it's simply basically like that. Like built in, I built in like a lot of. I'm thinking like using like real world things to add into like Area 51 and stuff like that, conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
oh, you want to put aliens in it too? I just gotta
Hey,
say, we can do it.
yeah,
We just gotta
yeah,
figure out a good way to put them in there. Maybe
yeah,
I mean, maybe the aliens are the ultimate threat. You know, maybe all of them get together. Maybe there'll be all like annual crossover when all the crime families have to get together and fight off the aliens because the aliens are trying to like I guess kill everybody
yeah.
or take over the world.
Yeah, I was just building off of like the lore and stuff like of like real world type things and stuff like that to conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Because like if you found out that it was demons like just walking the streets as normal people and stuff like that, you would be terrified to even go outside,
Mm-hmm.
worry worry for your family and stuff like that. And that's what I was building towards because I was like some kind of encounter or something that happens.
And
The organization comes in, pays people off,
Right.
hush hush them up and stuff like that,
Yeah. So
and basically like that.
will there be somebody over Mr. Smiles coming in the future that we meet? Like Mr.
Possibly, but I feel like he should be like basically the Nick Fury of of this organization for the most part.
All right.
Like I think he would still have like he still got to answer to the
Somebody.
president and
Yeah.
stuff and like that.
Right.
But for the most part, it's his show and stuff like that.
So, what we try to put it there at this point, the story there aren't no real good guys in this story. You know,
Yeah.
the only I mean there are no good people, and let me put it, ain't no nice people because we got Miko, she's not evil, she's just not nice, and you got Tobias who just did bad things and wound up in prison about to get executed. But what happens is that these people with these issues evolve to become good people. You know,
Yeah.
some of them just can't live, can't exist without doing something bad, evil. But that's the way the story is going to go. So at the beginning, there are no real nice or good people in the story. You know, but by the end, hopefully by the end of the story or by the end of the first episode, we got people going good. Hold up one second, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, folks, I'm back. I'm back. Uh, Sister just came and visited me. All right, so I guess we're about done here. You know, ain't too much to talk about. We just discussed the whole story outline, characters, what took us to get to where we're at, and I guess in another sometime next week we're gonna come back and do this again, Sean.
Yep.
Yes.
I didn't ask for a second, Sean. I said a little fry. I didn't say big fry.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm just used to saying something. That's all.
Yeah, I know you are. Hey,
I was just listening today. That's all.
yeah, but I gotta hook up with you anyway, so you can come to my house and we record the stuff for this scene with the new girls playing Stella. We gotta
All
definitely, yeah. I mean, I've already rewritten the part and everything.
Well,
Took out
you
all
said
the,
you was gonna go better. You
huh?
said you was gonna go see him tomorrow, right? Well, we can just find a way to get over there tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
shirts
yeah.
your shirts should be here sometime between this week and next week.
Okay.
So I was
All
gonna
right.
wait. I was gonna wait for your shirts to get here to actually, get you over because I don't want you like making like a couple of trips over to my house. You know, I was gonna just have
Okay,
this.
that'll make sense.
Yeah, so I was gonna wait for the
That'll
shirts and stuff so y'all have your t-shirts and stuff and you got your swag and everything for the studio.
cool.
All right, so everybody, that's it for today, and in about another hour, 2 hours from now, I'll be back to work on the new scene right here. This scene needs some light and texture. That's what this scene needs, and freshen up the other scene by replacing the other girl or whatever. But yeah, I got a whole day more work to do, and when I come back from doing that, when I come back in a few hours, I'm gonna get back to work on the actual more visuals. And that's all I'm doing, folks, right now is working on visuals to give to him. And so far, the visuals are helping you out, right, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
The visual help me out a whole lot. So you're able to like understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Cool. That's all I needed. That's all I needed, man. All right, man. So see you guys later. This is One Gun. I'm signing out. Tune in later on today when I come back. Um, when I come back to do more on this story, which is temporarily called Miko until we come up with a better name. I might just do a contest for you all to name this open project. What do you think? What do you think, Sean?
Whatever you feel.
There you go. Yeah, I mean that's fine, but you better watch that.
Well, watch it.
People be claiming copyrights on you, but don't do
Well,
that.
no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I think you need to just sit down though. You can do it yourself. Don't
But
do that with people.
yeah, I guess we're going to kick around some ideas for the actual story, whatever. But if it's just Miko, right, we just call it Miko, you know. So the open project is called Miko. But the best thing about this what we're doing here is since I do work on this online, a majority of it's done online. People can get an input. I mean, people come in my chat box all day, give me input on stuff and camera angles and all type of stuff, and I think that's pretty cool as far as streaming what I do, because that gets a lot of people interested, and people get interested when they put their input on it and see how their input is actually executed in the process. So I think that's one thing I do exclusively with the people who come here to my channel and watch me, you know. And like I said, folks, we got more to come, so stay tuned. And this is One Gun. I'm signing out. You all have a very nice and pleasant day.
Peace.
Peace.